Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this look for you, and I created this look using a ton of new products that are available at Sephora. Sephora has come out with some really cool products, and I was really excited to try them out and review them for you. So this is the look. This is not sponsored by Sephora in any way. All of the items purchased in this tutorial are purchased by me. 90% of the items that I have bought are Sephora brand, and the rest are either they're high-end, so they're available at Sephora for you. So if you would like to know how I got this look, then please keep watching, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is start off with the base, and to prime I'm using this Skindanavia makeup primer spray. Looks just like that, and I'm just going to mist this all over my face for a light primer. Next, to color correct, I'm going to be using the Sephora Bright Future color corrector. This is just the orange shade. And just with my fingers, I'm going to gently spread the product. I find that my fingers works best for this type of application. You can even use a brush or a sponge if you like, but I like to use my fingers because it warms up the product. Now for foundation, I'm going in with the brand new Sephora Stick Foundation. This is actually called the Sephora Make No Mistake Foundation and Concealer Stick, and I'm using the shade Chestnut. This is my first time trying out this foundation, so I don't even know if the color is gonna match. It seems like as if it's gonna be a pretty good match. It might be a tad bit darker, but that's okay. And I'm going to be blending this out with my Morphe M439 brush. What I like about this foundation is that the coverage is pretty buildable, and you can also sheer it out as much as you would like if you need to. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the Nudestix Magnetic Matte eye color, and this is in the shade Terra. So this stuff does not move as far as I'm concerned. I've heard really good things about this product, so I'm kind of excited to try it out. I'm also going to be taking this under the eyes just here as well. Next, I'm going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is in the shade Tan, and a Morphe E45 brush. I'm just going to be taking this and setting the pencil just for extra security. So to create this look, I'm using the Sephora Pro Warm Palette, and I'm going to be picking up this shade right here. This is the shade Adobe on a Morphe E13 brush. And I'm going to be applying this to my crease. Just nestling the brush in there and going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Next, I'm picking up this shade right here. It's called Terracotta, and I'm going in with a Morphe E22 brush. And I'm going to be packing this a little bit further into the crease, right in there. I'm taking this brush is a little bit more dense but more precise. It's pointy, so it'll get right into the crease, and this shade just adds the perfect amount of warmth. Next, I'm going to be going in with this warm shade right here. If you guys are familiar with my videos, you know that I like to build up my color, and I use a lot of transition shades starting from the lightest to darkest. That way it just gives a really nice gradient to the eyes, and all the colors just seem to blend a little bit more seamlessly. Before I move on, I'm just taking some translucent powder on a Morphe E47 brush. This is a angled brush, and I'm just going to be stamping the outer corner of my eyes so that we don't get any fallout. So next, I'm mixing these two shades right here. That is Terracotta and Burnt Umber from the Pro palette on a Morphe E22 brush. I'm just going to pack this on to the lid area. I'm also going to bring the shade into the inner corner as well. and just keeping it nice and low. You don't want to go too high into the crease. So next I'm going to be going in with the shade Khaki right here, and I'm taking this on a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to be softening out the edges here. Picking up the shade right here, it's called Brick, and I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush to do this. This is from Royal & Langnickel. This is the Silk Pro lip brush, but it's perfect for the eyes. And I'm actually going to be wetting this with some Fix Plus. So next I'm going to be using these two shades right here. This is a gold shade and this is a peach shimmery shade. This is called Brass and this is actually called Peach, but they do have shimmer in them. And again, I'm going to be picking that up on the same brush. Just going to be applying this to the center of my eyelids. So I've dusted off the translucent powder on the sides of my eyes, and you can see that it's given me a really nice clean line. I'm going to move on to the rest of my under eyes at this point, and then we'll come back and we'll work on the lower lash line and then finish off the eyes as well. So we're going to start off with concealer, and for concealer I am using the Sephora, again, the Bright Future Concealer. This is a gel serum. This is in Pecan Pie. And to blend this out, I'm using a damp beauty blender. I'm also going to be taking this just underneath my cheek area here, just on the side, so that it kind of gives me a reverse contour automatically almost, and just brightens this area up. Now to set under my eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Velvetizer. This is something that I have fallen in love with lately. It is one of those really finely milled powders. I don't have issues with flashback on this one, which is really nice. I know some people said that they do, but I haven't experienced any, and I'm really enjoying this setting powder. For my contouring, I'm going to be using the Sephora Micro Smooth Bronzer Duo. This is in the shade Honey Heat, and I am going to be using the bronze side right here, and I'm picking this up on a e.l.f. This is just an e.l.f. shader brush or a powder brush. It doesn't really have a name, and I'm just going to be going in and chiseling out some cheekbones. For the nose, I'm going in with this EcoTools crease brush, and I'm just going to be contouring my nose. Nothing too crazy, just to give my nose some definition and shape. I actually picked up the shade Khaki on this shader brush instead. I switched brushes because it is more densely packed and it picks up more colors, and it's great to blend out the under eyes. So next I'm going to pick up the shade Cocoa right here. It is a more of a brown, a fudgy shade, and it's dark and rich. And I am going to be going in underneath with the same Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to be blending this out. Next, on a Morphe bullet brush, this is a MB118 brush. I'm going to be picking up the shade Burnt Umber again, that brick red that we used, and I'm going to be applying this to the lower lash line as well. So next I'm going to be picking up this shade right here. It's Cedar, and I'm picking this up on a flat eyeliner brush. This is a brush from Royal & Langnickel, and I'm just going to be smudging this right into the roots of my lower lash line. So next I'm going to be applying some eyelashes, and I'm using the Intoxicating eyelashes. These are by Flutter. Come in a box like that. These are one of my favorite eyelashes. They are so full and wispy and long and flirty. So I'm just going to be applying these, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so next I'm just going to be using my Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, and I'm going to be going in to my waterline. Next for mascara, I'm using the MAC Gigablack Extended Play Mascara, and I'm just hitting the bottom lashes. Now in order to finish off the rest of my face, I am going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is in the shade tan. And I'm just using a large Morphe brush. This is E2. And I'm just going to be going in and smoothing all of this out. For blush, I'm using this one from Sephora. This is the Micro Smooth Tangerine Tease. And just applying this to the apples of my cheeks. I'm not going too crazy or heavy with the blush, but I just do want some life to my face. Now for highlight, I have two options. I bought this one from Sephora. This is the Golden Hour highlighting powder in High Noon, and I also have the same one in Dusk. This is more of a pinky reflex. This is more of a bronze shade. I'm gonna try using this one first. As you can see, it is a beautiful orange bronze shade right there. And I'm gonna be using a Morphe M510 brush, but I will be spritzing this brush with some Fix Plus first. This is a very subtle highlight. It's nice and bronze, but it's really, really subtle. As you can tell, it's not overpowering. Let's try it on this side if you guys can see. Yeah, it's very, very subtle, but it's still beautiful. It's just a very nice, very subtle highlight for someone who doesn't want to go too dark. If you're not into the really harsh golden popping highlight, this is a really nice one for you. So what I am going to do is I am actually going to be going in with this Dusk shade right on top, because I find that it might help it to pop a little bit more. And again, I'm going to be spritzing this with some Fix Plus, or any setting spray is fine. And I'm going to try and apply the highlight on top. Oh yeah, this gives it just the right amount of pop. Do you see the glistening? Yeah, right there. This is a very pretty color as well. Oh, these are beautiful. I'm taking this onto my finger and hitting my nose with it. I just want something very soft on the nose, nothing too intense. So for my lip liner, I am using the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 4C, and I'm going to be lining my entire lips with it and also filling them in. For lipstick, I'm going in with this nude shade by MAC. This is in the shade Yush. And to top off this look, I'm going to be using the shade Fly. This is a Bare Minerals lip gloss. It's a really nice and nudie lip gloss, and it's really pigmented. I'm just setting my face with the Urban Decay setting spray. And this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I went through a lot of products that are found in Sephora. I must say one of the favorite things that I picked up would probably be these two highlighters. I actually really, really like them. They're not overpowering, they're not too stark, they are buildable, they give you a smooth, wet finish, especially if you were to wet your brush. So I really, really enjoyed these, and of course the Sephora eyeshadow palette. I really, really like this. This is the warm tone one, and this is right up my alley. I love warm tones, and I think that this look turned out beautifully with this palette, and you can do a lot of other looks with this palette, so I really enjoyed this. The foundation I also did like, but I don't know, I'm not too crazy about the foundation. It is a nice finish. It is a very beautiful satin lightweight foundation. You can build this up if you need to, but for an everyday, if you're looking for something which is on the go every day, this is a great foundation. Again, I don't know how long it's gonna stay on my face. It doesn't claim to be long wearing. It just says that it is a foundation and concealer kind of a stick. So with that being said, all of the products though in here I pretty much did like, and let me know what you guys think. Have you guys tried some of these products, or what you're interested in trying? Leave them in the comments down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.